Welcome to my YouTube channel, House Plan 2D Drawing. Today I'm going to be showing you guys on how to do handrail by the wall, to fix an handrail by the wall. Okay, and let me just get right into the business without making any fuss. What you want to do is hold down Alt. Okay, I'm going to hold down Alt here, then hold down space bar and click this side here, this edge here. So I'm going to try and look for it. I think it's inside the wall. Okay, it's inside the wall. So I'm just going to click. I'm going to click on the handrail and try to bring it to this other side because it's actually at this other side here. So I'm going to do that by clicking this side here and bringing it to the left hand side. Okay, so now it's actually inside. Okay, now as you can see, this actually goes up. Okay, so what we want to do now is I want to try and fixing the handrail for this, but for me to do that, I'm going to click on the railing, click on the settings dialog. I'm going to come here. I want to click on the handrail here. I want to click on this plus sign, and I'm going to add another handrail at this level here. Okay. Now I'm going to click on this top rail, and I'm going to delete it by clicking this minus. Okay. I'm going to click on this panel here, and click minus. Okay. I'm also going to click on this inner post and click minus. So literally now what I have here is just the handrail. Okay, I'm going to click on OK and the rest is going to be gone minus the handrail. So as you can see, this is the handrail. Okay, so this is the handrail that we have now. All we want to do next now is I want to put the fixing for the wall by clicking on the handrail. Click on the settings dialog, click on the style and dimension. Now come here and click on this fixing distribution. Click on the fixing distribution, click this. Okay, click the second one here. Okay, and click on OK. Now let me move in closely so you guys can see it very well. As you can see, the fixing is actually outside. Now we want to try and make the fixing look more realistic. Okay, so I'm going to click on the handrail, click on the settings dialog, and I'm going to give it a kind of a design. I'm going to click on the railing plate here, and I'm going to use this circle here and click on the wall plate and use this one. Okay, and I'm going to click on OK. Now you're going to see that it has the exact thing I'm actually looking for. As you can see, this, look at the design. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to try and move it closer to the wall. As you can see, it's not actually beside the wall. Okay, so what we want to do is click on the railing, come here and change the figure here. So I'm going to reduce the figure here to be like, let me say 10. Click enter. So it's going to enter inside a little bit. So let me try and make sure it's actually touching it. Okay, so I'm going to click on it again. And I'm going to change this to be, I'm going to give it -10. Click enter. As you can see, it's almost close. Click escape and see it's not almost touching, it's not touching it. Okay, so click on the handrail again and give this to be, let's say 25. Click enter and it's way inside. Okay, so let's reduce this to be 20. Click enter. Okay, now it's making sense. So I'm going to click escape and okay, I'm not actually seeing anything here, so I'm going to click on it again, come here and change the figure here to be, let's give it 15. Let's give it 15. Click enter. So now we can see it outside. Okay, you can see it outside, but it's glitching a little bit, so just keep messing around with the figures. Okay, let's give this 12. Okay, now it's making a lot of sense now. Okay, so now we have this. Okay, if you guys don't like the height at which it is, you can always edit it. Okay, by clicking on the handrail, click on the settings dialog, click on the handrail settings, come here and change this. I always use 600 or 62. Okay, I'm just gonna use 62. Click enter and it's just gonna go up a little bit. Okay, so now you have something like this, as you can see. Okay, So these are one of the ways you can use to do this in Archicad. Alright, so this is just very easy for your own taste and design. Okay, and if you guys don't like the way if the fixing is way too long for your design, what you can do is just click on the Handrail, click on the settings dialog. Now click on the Handrail component settings. Now come here, you're going to see the fixing length here. Change the fixing length here. You can change it to be any kind of figure. I'm going to use 50 and click OK. Now you're going to see that the fixing has actually reduced. It's actually very short now, as you can see, unlike before. Alright, so let me just back this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. When I go back, I can see this is long. Then let me redo it. As you can see, it's shorter now. So you can always give it edit it the way you want. Okay, so I'm just going to move this to the wall. So you have something like this. As you can see, this makes more sense this way. Okay, so these are one of the ways you can use to do that in Archicad. Okay, you can also give it the kind of color you want. Okay, the kind of design you want. Click this and click on the settings dialog. Now you're going to click on this fixing here. Comes back to the 3D representation. Now you can click override surface. You can give your fixing another kind of color. You can click on the railing, give your railing, let me use metal brass, and let me click on for the fixing, let me give it a white color. Okay, and click on OK. Now automatically it's going to change to that color I picked. Okay, as you can see, it's going to change to the color I picked. So these are the one of the ways you can use to do this in Archicad. Okay.